Tyler the Creator's discography is filled with alter egos. From Dr. TC, the therapist we first hear from on Bastard,
Tyler, hi, I'm Dr. TC.
to Wolf Haley, the troubled kid sent to a mental institution called Camp Flognot, and honestly, to go into all of them would be a video of its own, because the rabbit hole goes really, really deep. But these fictional characters do have some things in common. They each represent different aspects of Tyler's personality, and when you consider how personal these characters get and the obvious connections they have to Tyler's real life, the line between fiction and reality starts to blur. That's because these characters serve a specific purpose. They're outlets for Tyler to vent on the issues that he was struggling with at that point in his life, whether it was not having a relationship with his dad or his grandma passing away. But on his latest album, Igor, Tyler becomes a heartbroken, unwanted side piece, hopelessly in love with a man who's already in a relationship with another woman. Not only do Igor and his lover have to keep their affair hidden from the girlfriend, but Igor's lover also hides the fact that he has relationships with men. Because of this, they're forced to keep their love a secret from the world. But Igor is sick of living in the shadows. Caught in a love triangle with no end in sight, Igor hatches a murderous plot to erase his competition and keep his lover all to himself. Tyler tells the story of Igor throughout the album, but the concept of the character is nothing new. You can see the Igor archetype in movies and shows, usually portrayed as a hunched-over, clumsy assistant who works in the shadows while his master gets all the glory. Igor's tale is told throughout the 12-song project, but to truly explain the character, I'll be focusing on New Magic Wand, the climax of the album, when we see Igor show his true colors and become completely unhinged. But before we get to the breakdown, if you're enjoying this video so far, please take a second to hit that like and subscribe. It makes a huge impact and means so much to me. And now that we got that out of the way, let's dive into Igor's plan for revenge. After spending the first half of the album chasing after his lover and trying to convince him to ditch his girlfriend, Igor realizes that he needs to take matters into his own hands. Seething with jealousy, Igor comes up with a plot to get the other woman out of the picture. Igor's mania is driven by the fear that his lover will leave him and choose to be with the girlfriend instead. Igor's tired of sharing and pledges to make her disappear with the wave of his magic wand, but it isn't as innocent as it seems. While the many photography references make it seem like Igor's magic wand refers to the Photoshop tool, Tyler's Twitter bio tells a different story, directly confirming that the magic wand is actually a gun. And throughout the album, we see these two sides of Igor. The sheepish, hopeless romantic who would do anything for his lover's attention wears a bowl cut, while the aggressive, gun-toting version of Igor with short hair usually takes a back seat, but now he's in control. You can even see these two Igors represented on the album's two different covers. While Igor wants the girlfriend dead and is afraid of his lover choosing her over him, he's just as terrified of the fact that his lover isn't ready to reveal his sexuality and publicly commit to a relationship with Igor. Igor wants to be seen with his love interest more than anything, and getting rid of the girlfriend brings him one step closer to that. In the next lines, Igor lays out his plan to kill her and make his lover fully commit to their relationship. Igor is also hoping that this will make his lover come out of the closet and tell the truth about his sexuality. Igor then tells us that if things don't end up going according to plan, he's gonna pick them both. And this could mean that Igor would rather continue hiding their relationship than losing it altogether, but it's also possible that Igor is preparing himself to kill both of them as his jealousy reaches a breaking point. By the end of the song, Igor is fully convinced that he's in his right mind, and he's ready to execute his plan to get rid of the girlfriend. Not only that, but he threatens to blow the whole spot up by exposing their relationship to the world. Igor is tired of playing the sidekick and keeping their love a secret, but he's in for a shock. While Igor is ready to get married and live happily ever after, the lover's feelings aren't mutual, and Igor's plan backfires. His lover ends up choosing the girl, and Igor is the one who gets shot down, leaving him heartbroken and picking up the pieces on the album's next song, A Boy Is a Gun. Please don't leave.